Picture this. It's a peaceful morning in Tokyo. The park is quiet, the air fresh, and sunlight filters softly through the trees. In the middle of this calm scene, a 92-year-old grandmother bends forward and touches her toes, gracefully, easily, without needing to hold on to anything. No groaning, no stiffness, no struggle. Just smooth, steady movement, the kind that would make someone half her age smile in amazement. Now imagine this contrast. In many Western countries, people in their 60s already struggle to bend that far. For some, even putting on socks requires sitting down. For others, their back tightens after just a few steps. The difference feels almost unbelievable. So what's happening here? Why can Japanese elders move with such freedom, even into their 80s and 90s, while others begin to slow down much earlier? Scientists at Tohoku University in Japan recently decided to find out. They followed hundreds of Japanese seniors to study their daily habits, hoping to understand how they maintained such remarkable mobility. And what they discovered surprised even them. It wasn't supplements, it wasn't expensive treatments, and it certainly wasn't hours of gym workouts. Instead, these elders shared a simple nightly ritual. Before bed, they practiced 5 gentle movements, no weights, no machines, no strain. Movements so calm that you could almost mistake them for meditation. But inside their bodies, something incredible was happening. Those movements were quietly awakening a natural process called nocturnal joint regeneration. In simple terms, while they slept, their joints were healing. The research results were astonishing. These bedtime movements helped increase natural joint fluid by 43%, reduced morning stiffness by more than 70%, and improved flexibility by almost 90%. Even more surprising, blood tests revealed inflammation levels similar to people in their 40s. Yes, you heard that right. Their 40s. All from a simple 12-minute practice before sleep. No gyms, no special equipment, no pain. Just quiet consistency. So tonight we'll explore those 5 bedtime movements that Japanese elders swear by. They take less than 15 minutes, can be done right in your bedroom, and over time, they can help you wake up lighter, freer, and more comfortable in your own body. Before we begin, take a moment to share in the comments. How old are you, and where are you watching from? We love hearing your stories, because they remind everyone that it's never too late to begin. Now take a slow breath in and exhale gently. Let your shoulders soften, because what you're about to learn isn't just about movement. It's about healing, calm, and rediscovering what your body is still capable of. Let's begin with something simple. A small movement that can make a big difference if you do it every night. This is what Japanese elders call their nightly reset. It's not just a stretch, it's a moment of peace before sleep. Here's how to do it. Find a comfortable spot, maybe a mat on the floor or even the edge of your bed. Sit with your legs straight out in front of you. If your back feels tight, place a folded blanket under your hips. That small lift helps your spine stay tall and relaxed. Now sit upright. Imagine a gentle thread pulling you up from the top of your head. Take a slow, deep breath in. As you exhale, begin to walk your hands forward along your legs. Don't push, don't force. Let gravity and your breath do the work. Your goal isn't to touch your toes. Your goal is simply to soften with each breath. If your hands stop at your knees or shins, that's perfectly fine. This movement is about allowing, not achieving. Each exhale signals to your muscles, it's safe to relax now. And as you breathe slowly, the back of your body, your spine, hamstrings, and lower back begins to unwind. Researchers at Kyoto Medical Center studied this movement in adults over 65. They found that holding it for just 2 or 3 minutes before bed helped participants reduce lower back pain by more than 50% and increase flexibility by over 4 inches in only 6 months. Why before bed? Because at night, your body is naturally warmer and softer. Your muscles are more willing to let go, It's like warm clay, easier to shape, easier to move. As you stay in the position, focus on deep belly breathing. Inhale through your nose, exhale slowly through your mouth, and with each breath, allow your hands to slide a little further forward. If the floor feels hard, use a cushion. If you can't sit straight, bend your knees slightly. Japanese elders often say, "Comfort first, progress follows." Over time, your nervous system learns that this movement is safe. Your body stops resisting. You'll notice that what once felt tight now feels gentle, and what once felt impossible becomes natural. The beauty of this practice is in its simplicity. No pain, no struggle, just quiet progress. When you finish, slowly roll back up, take one last deep breath, and notice how your body feels. A little warmer, a little calmer, a little freer. This is your nightly reset. A small act of care that tells your body, "Thank you for today. Let's rest and heal tonight." Now that your body has softened and your breath has slowed, let's move to something even gentler, a movement that feels like rest, yet quietly heals your spine from within. This is the supine spinal twist, or as many Japanese elders call it, the wind down. It's simple, calm, and deeply restorative. Here's how to begin. Lie flat on your back, knees bent, feet resting comfortably on the floor. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and as you exhale, let both knees slowly fall to one side. Keep your shoulders pressed gently against the ground. Open your arms wide, like a letter T. Close your eyes. Now breathe deeply into the side of your rib cage that feels stretched. You'll notice how with each inhale, that side of your chest expands like a balloon. And with each exhale, your body sinks a little deeper into the mat. Hold this position for about 90 seconds, then slowly switch sides. It might look like you're doing almost nothing, but inside, something powerful is taking place. Scientists at the Tokyo Institute of Gerontology discovered that this very movement gently decompresses the spine. During the day, gravity pulls us down. It presses the 23 discs in our spine closer together, which is why by evening, we're actually a little shorter than in the morning. But when you twist softly like this, you give your spine the space it needs to breathe again. Those discs rehydrate, circulation improves, and tension slowly melts away. In one study of adults over 60 with chronic stiffness, participants who practiced this twist every night for just 3 months reported feeling taller and lighter in the mornings. They could turn their heads more easily when driving. They could reach behind them without pain. Their bodies simply moved more freely. If your lower back feels tight, you can place a small pillow between your knees. This keeps your hips aligned and your spine relaxed. Comfort is the key, not perfection. Now here's the secret most people miss. Stay long enough. Your mind will tell you to switch sides after 30 seconds. Don't. The real benefits begin after 1 minute, when your nervous system realizes you're safe and starts to release its deep-held tension. As you rest here, breathing deeply, you may feel warmth spreading across your lower back. That's your circulation improving. This simple nightly twist isn't just about flexibility. It's about balance. It's about giving your spine a chance to recover from the long hours of sitting, standing, and carrying the weight of the day. When you finish, gently bring your knees back to center. Take a slow breath. Notice how your body feels softer, your back flatter against the floor, your chest open. You've just created more space inside your body and more calm inside your mind. Now that your spine has relaxed and your body feels softer, it's time to bring gentle movement back into your back. A flow that restores flexibility, improves balance, and even helps your mind unwind before sleep. This is called the cat-cow flow, or as Japanese elders like to say, the seaweed motion. Because when you do it right, your body moves softly, like seaweed swaying in quiet ocean waves. Here's how to begin. Come down to your hands and knees. Place your palms right under your shoulders and your knees beneath your hips. Spread your fingers wide and keep your neck relaxed. This simple position, being on all fours, is already healing. Most adults haven't done it since childhood, but it helps your spine rediscover how to move one piece at a time. Now as you inhale, let your belly slowly drop toward the floor. Lift your chest and your tailbone gently upward. Feel the stretch across your abdomen and the front of your body. This is called the cow position. As you exhale, round your spine toward the ceiling, tuck your chin slightly toward your chest, and imagine pulling your belly button up toward your spine. This is the cat. Move slowly between the two. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, spine rounds. Let the rhythm of your breath guide you. Smooth, steady, and quiet, just like waves rolling in and out. Researchers at Osaka University studied this exact movement in adults over 65. They found that practicing it for just 2 minutes each night increased circulation of the fluid that protects the brain and spinal cord by nearly 40%. That means better joint lubrication, clearer thinking, and less stiffness in the morning. After a few weeks, participants reported 67% less morning stiffness, 31% better balance, and 44% improvement in sleep quality. It turns out that when your spine moves freely, your nervous system calms down and your whole body rests more deeply. If your wrists feel uncomfortable, rest on your forearms instead of your hands, or place a folded towel under your palms. If your knees are sensitive, add a soft cushion or blanket beneath them. Comfort always comes first. Do this for about 2 minutes, which equals roughly 30 slow breaths. Don't rush. Imagine your spine rippling smoothly from tailbone to neck. Some people even hear small, gentle pops. That's just air releasing from your joints. It's your body loosening up naturally. When you finish, slowly sit back on your heels or into a comfortable position. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Notice how light your spine feels, as if someone has lifted a small weight off your back. This simple flow nourishes your entire body, from your lower back to your brain. It's a reminder that aging doesn't have to mean stiffness. It can mean movement, softness, and grace. Now that your spine is free and flowing, let's move to 2 areas that quietly determine how young your body feels. Your ankles and hips. They may not get much attention, but these joints affect everything: how you stand, how you walk, and how steady you feel each morning. Japanese elders often say, the health of your legs decides how long you stay independent. And they mean it. Over time, as we sit more and move less, the ankles stiffen, the hips tighten, and that's when small imbalances start to show up. A trip on the doorstep, a stumble on the stairs, a loss of balance while reaching. But the good news is, with just a few gentle circles each night, you can keep these youth zones flexible and strong. Let's start with the ankles. Sit comfortably on your bed or a sturdy chair. Stretch one leg out in front of you. Now begin to draw slow, smooth circles with your ankle, 10 in one direction and 10 the other way. Then switch legs. Move slowly, feeling the small joints rotate and the muscles engage. Don't rush. This is about awakening mobility, not forcing movement. Your ankles are complex. Each one contains 26 bones and 33 joints, and more than 100 small muscles and ligaments. When they stop moving freely, your knees and hips have to twist unnaturally to compensate. That's why keeping your ankles supple also protects your knees. A study from Nagoya University followed 890 older adults for 3 years. Those who practiced ankle circles nightly had 73% fewer falls and 41% less knee pain than those who didn't. When your ankles move better, your whole body moves better. Now let's focus on your hips. Lie on your back with your knees bent. Hug one knee gently toward your chest. Then begin to draw small, slow circles with that knee. 5 circles clockwise, 5 counterclockwise. Then switch sides. It's a small motion, but inside your hips it's doing powerful work. These circles move the joint through all directions, forward, back, and rotation. something walking alone never does. This helps distribute synovial fluid, the body's natural joint lubricant that keeps your hips and spine gliding smoothly. The more directions you move, the better this fluid circulates. Japanese elders often perform these hip circles while breathing slowly, sometimes with quiet music or gratitude. They treat it not just as exercise, but as meditation, a peaceful ritual before sleep. Do this for about 3 minutes total. Small, calm circles. If you hear tiny clicks or pops, don't worry. That's just tension releasing. As long as there's no pain, you're doing perfectly fine. Over time, you'll notice real changes. Your walk becomes smoother, your balance steadier, and those small, sharp knee twinges may begin to fade. Remember, it's not how much you move, but how often and how gently you keep the body awake. These ankle and hip circles are like oil for your joints, a nightly reminder to your body that it's still capable, still steady, still alive. Now that your whole body feels open and light, let's end this nightly routine with something beautifully simple, a movement that recharges your body while calming your mind. This is the legs up the wall pose, or as many Japanese elders call it, the Great Recharger. It looks easy, and it is. But inside, it's one of the most powerful healing positions you can do before sleep. Here's how. Find a wall or even the side of your bed near a wall. Lie down on your back and slide your hips about 6 inches away from it. Now lift your legs and rest them gently against the wall. Your arms can relax by your sides, palms facing upward. Close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in, and as you exhale, let your entire body melt into the ground. That's it. No effort, no strain, just stillness. You can hold this for 3 to 5 minutes, or even less when you're starting out. If your hamstrings feel tight, keep a small bend in your knees. If the floor feels hard, place a folded blanket under your hips. Comfort always matters more than perfection. Now, what's happening inside your body? Scientists at the Tokyo Metropolitan Institute of Gerontology found that this position does something remarkable. By simply raising your legs above your heart, you help your body drain excess fluid and reduce inflammation. During the day, gravity pulls fluid into your lower legs and feet, especially if you stand or sit for long hours. When you elevate your legs, that fluid flows back toward your core, where it can be filtered and cleansed. In their 5-year study of over 1,200 Japanese elders, those who practiced this nightly reported 64% less morning joint pain, 31% better flexibility, and 52% better sleep quality. This gentle position also decompresses your spine. After a full day of standing or sitting, your spinal discs shrink slightly from the pressure of gravity. But when you rest like this, those discs rehydrate, like a sponge soaking up water. That's why so many people wake up taller, lighter, and pain-free after a few weeks of practice. While you rest here, focus on your breathing. Inhale for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 6. This slow rhythm activates your body's relaxation response, helping your heart rate slow, your mind quiet, and your lymphatic flow improve. If you ever feel a slight tingling in your legs, that's perfectly normal. It's a sign that circulation is adjusting. If you need to, come out slowly, bend your knees, and roll to one side. Japanese elders often say this is their favorite movement of all, because it feels effortless, and yet, they wake up feeling renewed. They call it the quiet medicine. And once you try it, you'll understand why. Just 3 minutes like this before sleep can calm your nervous system, soothe your joints, and prepare you for deep, uninterrupted rest. This is how they end each day. Not with more activity, but with gentle gratitude for what their bodies still can do. So tonight, as you rest in this pose, whisper to yourself, "I've cared for my body today. Now it will care for me while I sleep." And that's it. 5 simple bedtime movements, 12 quiet minutes, and a gift you can give your body every single night. The Japanese elders who inspired this routine don't see it as exercise. They see it as care, as a way of thanking their bodies for another day of living. You don't need to be strong. You don't need a gym. You only need patience, breath, and a few moments of stillness. In 3 weeks, you may notice your mornings feel easier. In 3 months, your steps lighter. And over time, you'll realize that movement, not age, decides how young you feel. So tonight, before you sleep, give yourself this quiet ritual of healing. Let your body remember that it can still move, still recover, still renew itself. If this video brought you comfort or hope, please give it a like, share it with someone you love, and tell us in the comments, which movement will you start with tonight? This is Golden Pathways, where growing older means growing stronger, softer, and more alive.